Welcome to my channel. I am just getting things set up here, so hang with me for a minute. Make sure this is all set up correctly. And if you're catching this on the replay, hello, hello. So trying to find it. There we go. Alright, so it looks like it's working. Sound is working. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Alright, so I'm watching the comments over on my other camera. Alright, I haven't been live in forever, and I thought it would be fun just to turn the camera on. I wanted to make a cover, so I am using some items from Crafty Lisa's Vintage, and she's going to be having a Instagram sale on February 7th and 8th. So you'll want to make sure to check out her sale over on Instagram, and I'll add a link down below in the description box. But this is one of the, I don't know what this is called. I guess it's some sort of food label, but I thought it would be really cute as a journal cover. So I thought I would make a cover. I went through my fabric stash, and I feel like this fabric and this label go together so cute. Hi, Bex. Happy Friday to you, too. I hope you are doing well. I am going to make a journal cover, and maybe you all can help me pick out what kind of pages I should put inside this. I'm going to leave this open because I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to leave this as a pocket. My plans may change, but we'll see. But I wanted to make this kind of a puffy cover. So, we'll see what happens. I'm going to add some batting on here in just a minute. Well, hey there, Tracy. I thought they went together nicely too. I'm excited about this. I've just about finished with my wanting to make Christmas stuff, and so I thought, and I've been doing some Valentine stuff, but I thought this is really cute, like for spring. Wouldn't this just be really cute? So I am just using one of these. What are they? 12 by 9 covers. And should I just use like all like vintage papers in here and just have it be filled up with vintage types of ledger and tracing paper and things like that? Or should I put scrapbook paper in it too? Tough call. I have to look through my scrapbooks paper stash as well, I guess. Alright, so I want to make it puffy. I just felt like puffy would be the way to go. And I have some scraps. Let's see if I can use up some scraps here. I still have a big old lump of batting, so that's good. But let's see if I can use some of these scraps first. So what are y'all going to do this weekend? Are y'all going to venture out into the world, or have you been venturing out in this cold weather? Or have you been hibernating? I have been hibernating. Now that awful? Not really. At least I do have a treadmill in the basement, so I've been walking on the treadmill. That makes me feel a little less bad about being hibernating mode so bad. Oh, sure, Bex. So her name is, it's Crafty Lisa's Vintage over on Instagram. I don't have Instagram on my iPad, or I would link it. But if you just search Crafty Lisa's Vintage, all one word, on Instagram, it should come up. You should be able to find it. And she's having a sale on February 7th and 8th. If the dates change, I'll let you know. But she usually has pretty good stuff. And this one is kind of going to be like a St. Patrick's Day and spring theme. So lots of birds and butterflies and flowers and St. Patrick's Day stuff. So, and yeah, I might have to get some more of these labels if she has more of them, because I like it a lot. Let's see. I think that'll be okay. Just give it a little bit of padding there. Do y'all ever hodgepodge your pad fluff, or do you always just use one big sheet? I hodgepodge it sometimes, like today, because it works. It's all glued down and everything. Yes. And she, oh, thank you, Tracy. Yes, she does have a website, and she does have Etsy. And I saw that you bought some stuff on her recent sale, Tracy. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. And Tracy, I'm hoping they're out for delivery, my bigger envelopes for these glue books. And so once they get delivered, I am going to take them up to the post office. I was so mad. I bought some envelopes that I thought the glue books would fit into, and they aren't the right size. So then I ordered some new ones, and I guess with this big old snow apocalypse, they weren't going to get delivered till today. So very frustrating. They've been neatly packaged up on my daughter's bed, just waiting for those envelopes. But I'm kind of glad that I've waited, honestly, because I mailed something out to my daughter, and I dropped it off Tuesday, and today they said that they actually received it, even though I dropped it off on Tuesday. Oh, wait. Bex, you live in the same town as Lisa? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Yeah, she's very sweet. Her and her husband are very sweet. I've been on her little design team for the past year, and she sends us packages, and then we make projects, and so you'll see a lot of times I post them over on Instagram. So you'll see a picture of this journal over on Instagram. But she's really sweet. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm probably putting way too much glue than I need to, but it's because I'm talking to you guys. I get distracted. Oh my goodness. You're always a day late. You'll have to set that, set a calendar notice. But honestly, you can get a lot of stuff on on her Etsy and website. But there's, you know, she will like hold like this for the special sales. You won't see that in the store website. But that's so great. Yeah, she's very sweet. And then we'll put this little piece here. I don't think this is necessary, but it doesn't hurt. So I think what I'm going to do, I do this sometimes, is since I want to leave this pocket open, I think I am going to not have the fabric wrap around. I'm going to use my pinking shears and trim the fabric off. So, yeah. So I'm just fiddling today. I am making this little journal. Oh man, I'm going to have to iron this fabric. Yeah, that's going to bother me. I'm just making this cute little journal. So I'm going to cover this frame with batting and this same fabric. And then I'll have that frame this image on the cover. I think that might look cute, right? I haven't done one of those batted frames in a long time. So I thought that would be fun to do. But first, I need to iron this fabric because that will bother me. I know some people don't iron their fabric, and that's great. But it would just drive me crazy if I didn't iron it. Because I can't glue it down and there not be wrinkles. Especially if since it's going to be a puffy cover. Hey everybody, I'm just working on a journal cover. I think I've come to maybe making journal covers is my favorite thing to do. I don't know. I thought I was picking out the signature pages, but I just don't know. I've been making a lot of covers lately. This is so I used to do a whole bunch of like little vinyl projects, and then I found junk journaling. So I use this more for ironing fabric than ironing on vinyl. Isn't that funny? I guess the one good thing with, oops, I think I put too much water on here. The one good thing with this cold weather is I've actually cooked some more lately, so that's good. But yeah, let me know. Have you been going out? Have you been having to go into the office in this cold weather? Or have you been able to stay home? Let me know. My husband, he stayed home Monday from work. And then he went in Tuesday, even though he works at a university, like, even though the school was canceled. But then he ended up coming home because the office building he works in, I guess they didn't have the heat on since they didn't have school, but he was freezing. So he came home at lunchtime. I did go to the grocery on Wednesday. So, and I ran up to the post office on Tuesday just to drop something off for my daughter. And, what else have I been up to? I finally got the rest of my Christmas decor in the family room put away. So I did it before February, so that's cool. Oh, thanks, Bex. Bex, I noticed that too. I've been seeing Mediterranean on TJ Maxx, and I think, didn't Michaels have a paper pad? I think I did. I saw that when I looked at their videos. I know. I'm just ahead of the curve, Bex. Yeah, right. I just got lucky on that one. Oh, you work at the hospital, Tracy. Okay. Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law work at the hospital, and they did not go in on Monday. He does like upper gastro procedures, and they were all canceled. And then she didn't have to go into work either, because I guess all of her appointments with her patients was canceled. So, but I think they went in Tuesday. I think. I actually haven't talked to her for a couple days. I should check in with them. Like I said, I've been hibernating. And I don't mind it. But I was glad to get on and chat with you guys. And we were my daughter and I, the one who lives in LA, we were going to do craft night last night, but she asked if we could bump it to tonight. She actually, I guess a lot of things she's been auditioning for, she's been getting picked, so that's a good thing. So I'm like, yes, pay those bills, and we can craft tonight. So, oh no, that's bad to have that water main bust. Yikes. Yeah, I'm ready for warmer weather too. I completely agree. I do enjoy the pretty snow. It's kind of, a lot of times when it snows, then it warms right up. And let's see. I think I'm going to have the pocket in the back. And then the snow turns ugly. So I guess a side benefit of the snow is that it stays pretty longer. Yeah, we're going to do it like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue because I'm going to sew around the edges. And aw, Bex, that sounds very romantic. I don't think my husband would ever go and moon gaze with me. He's romantic in very different ways. But that's very sweet. But you can't moon gaze for very long in this cold weather. I guess unless you got a fire going. Or maybe you have a hot tub. Something like this. This fabric is just so cheery. I love it. I think I probably got this, if I had to guess, from either, what is it, Tiny Home Treasures over on Instagram, or Jules Meredith, I bet. One of those two. There's a couple other I buy fabric from on Instagram. I've talked about them before. I'm sharing all my secrets with you guys. Okay, that's looking good. Marie, hi. Well, welcome. Oh, yeah. I hope you get more into paper crafting too. Yeah. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm glad you're liking my channel. I was looking the other day. I can't believe how many videos I've put up. It's crazy. No, I do like it. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. A benefit I didn't think would happen was just meeting all you cool people. So that's been a very fun side benefit. Where did my paper towels go? Oh, yeah, there. I forgot. I had to bring up a new rule. Okay. And do you go by Marie? I guess Vinnie Marie. All right, that looks good. So I need to change out the thread. I don't know, will that red work? I might have to, I'm going to sew this. You all won't be able to see it. But, Will that work? Let me see. I have a red in the, sewing machine. But I'm trying to think, wouldn't it be fun to do yellow, or would that be too... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do yellow. So. Well, hey there, Carrie, the paper monkey. And Marie, all these people that are in the chat are amazing. So you should follow them too. They're all very sweet and very creative. All right, I could try to move the camera, but I'm afraid I'd make y'all sick. Let me see. I might try. Well, no, then it'll vibrate from the sewing machine. So, what I will do though, let's see. Let's see if I want to do yellow. I think I want to do Vanessa. Okay. Okay, I like that nickname for Vanessa. Nice to meet you. Alright, so I have this yellow. Yeah, I think that's the one. Without even going any further. Yeah, that's too lemony. That's too neon. No, I think I like that one. It's a little more retro vibe. Bex. It's true. I just speak the truth. That is all. Oops. Alright. I do have a bobbin with some thread on it already. Just that. Okay. Let's see. I'll give you this pretty thing to look at while I go sew, but I can still chat. I'll move the iPad over so I can see your all's chat while I get this set up. Here's some other pretty things you can look at while I sew. Here's some other little items that she'll be, that Lisa will be sewing. take me just as long to thread the machine as it is to sew the cover, but that's okay. And gosh, I think this bobbin has enough. Probably doesn't. I'm gonna risk it. Let's see if it has enough thread on it. I'm just going wild, y'all. Being so daring, not refilling my bobbin. And then I do always, once I thread my machine with a new color, I then use just this index card just to make sure everything is right, because I don't want it to mess up on my project. So it's a little tip, I don't know. And most of the time it's fine, but it's that one time I don't check, then it won't be fine, you know. And I'm going to sew it envelope side up just so I can see where I don't want to sew off of the envelope. And I'm doing the zigzag stitch. And if I have any of the batting sticking out, I kind of stick it in there. Right up to the edge of the envelope. Oh, darn it. Yep, my bobbin. I knew it. I gambled and I lost, y'all. My bobbin ran out. Alright, so now I gotta refill my bobbin. What a bummer. Let's see what else I had. Oh, Bex, you gotta go. Alright. Go do things, Bex. Have a great weekend. Oh, wait. Let's see. Tracy, you're flooded. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, downtown. Oh, yeah, Boyle. Yep. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta refill my bobbin here. So I'll be gone for just a minute, but we can still talk. So I did those Valentine charms. The next thing I think I'm gonna do, like bag charms, I think I'm gonna do some for the Derby. So don't tell anyone, it's a secret. But I think they might sell. I think they might do well. Because Derby's a big thing here in Louisville. Alright, so I'm going to make a bunch of noise again. I'll never buy the pre-filled bottles. pre-filled ones. I'm concerned that, you know, are they the right size for my machine? That's what my concern is. Because I've kind of looked at some of them and it's like, how do I know if that's going to work for my machine or not, you know? Alright, do this again. So I'm being lazy by not filling my bobbin, and then I end up having to do extra and refill my bobbin. So that's frustrating. Let's see. You hear the sewing machine? Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to have different angles and cameras. I agree. I do have this camera. Maybe I'll play around with that later on today. It's supposed to be like a 360-degree camera, and I should see if I can figure out how to use that. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Alright, let's get back to business. Okay, so let's see if I can pick up where I left off. Yeah, it's an older camera, and I don't know why I haven't used it before, but my husband reminded me that we had it. So I should give that a try. But part of me is like, I don't want my face on camera all the time. Because like right now when I'm sewing, I'm probably making some really fun faces. And I don't want y'all to see that. If I play around with that camera, I'll come back. And I get it to work, I'll share it with you. And I'm sure there's new ones out there. And I can't look at the chat right now because I don't want to run off of my envelope. And I do need to open my flap up so I don't sew the flap shut. Knock on wood, I don't think I've ever had to do a boil advisory with water. If we had one, it was for such a short amount of time. Let's see. Trying to think here because I'm going to sew this shut. Oh, I think what I normally do is I make that a little bit bigger, don't I? It's been a while since I've done a file folder journal. Alright, I'll show you what I did in just a second. And I think that worked. So tell me, what sort of, are there any new items that you are on the hunt for? Are there like any new tools you're looking to get, or any new papers, or any new vintage items? Tell me, what you're on the hunt for. Alright, I'm almost done. Flatten out, buddy. There we go. This might turn out to be an epic flop. Or we'll see. Let's see, how's that looking? Alright, let's see. Make sure y'all are still here. Y'all still with me? We still here? Okay, here it is. I do like the yellow. I'm happy with the yellow. I love how puffy it is. Cute. And then I'm going to trim the edges down. So what I did here is I did sew a little bit of it closed, but I just made this a little bit bigger by trimming this. That way we can still have a pocket there, but we can still have our sewing detail. Straighten that up a little bit. Nice. Okay. I think that is turning cute. Turning out cute. I like it. I'll have to swoosh it down. I love how puffy it is. I think that's cool. Yeah, we'll have to have a tie closure on that. Oh, that sounds awesome, Vanessa. I don't know if you have an IKEA near you, But IKEA is what I mainly um, have as far as my organizational tools. I have their desks. They're called Alex drawers, and I have like 4 of those. And they're, there are a lot of similar versions of those at other stores, but I tell you, the the drawer opening, um, it doesn't open as far, so it's harder to get to items in the back on some of the other drawers that are similar to the IKEA one, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's good advice, Tracy. Yeah, but I've been so pleased with the IKEA products. And then there's these things called a Calyx Cube at IKEA, and they are basically, it kind of looks like a bookshelf sort of, and those are great. And the thing I like about theirs is the 12 by 12 paper pads fit in them perfectly. Like they aren't too small, because there's some cute other versions of those at other stores, and they're not big enough for the 12 by 12 paper pads. And now IKEA has all these different types of inserts that you can put in there, so like you can turn some of the cubes into drawers. And they also I have a couple of the like paper dividers that slide into the cube, and they're a great way to organize and store your paper. But definitely, yeah, shop around. And I think their prices have gone up a little. I think everybody's prices have gone up, but they're pretty reasonable still. IKEA is. So, but yeah, you'll have to look around and see what you think will work for you. You'll have to, like, yeah, Tracy, I tell you, I've had IKEA for 4 years now, and I absolutely am very pleased with the IKEA products. Yeah. So, I just have way more stuff than Jessica has, so it doesn't look as nice. I do love how she had those bookshelves back in the corner off camera, and she would show them to us from time to time, and they were, just a mess. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel better. But I need to do an updated craft room tour, probably, because I have changed it since my last. I've done probably 2 or 3 different craft room tours. But see, these pinking shears, I just love that little zigzag finish on here. Yeah, I really recommend them, the Alex drawers, for sure. Yes, the Ohio IKEA, make a day of it. Yeah, my husband will go up to IKEA with me. That's how Bex is already gone, but yeah, he'll go to IKEA with me. He's very nice. And in LA, my daughter, she lives like 10 minutes from an IKEA. So last time I was out there, I just bought like some little like storage stuff I could fit in my suitcase. Obviously, I didn't buy anything big. And other things that I've kind of learned in my craft room are, like, I'm a very visual person, so if everything's put away, you know, a lot of times I'll forget about stuff. But I don't have everything out, but I have like my main things I'm wanting to use and focus on. I have those in clear containers, because then at a glance I can look and see what's inside the clear containers. But, you know, some people can't stand that. Some people don't want any of it to show. It doesn't interest them at all to have that like that. They like everything buttoned up and put away. And that's fine too. That's what you got to figure out, what you like. Oh, well, hi, Sandra. And you're from Kentucky too. I love meeting all these Kentucky people. So when the weather warms up a little bit more, I am going to do another like in-person craft day. So keep on the lookout for that. We did one back in the fall, and I think we had 5 people, and it was just so fun. Yep, I think that'll be cute. So I'm going to put some batting on this, and then attempt to cover it with fabric. I think that'll be cute. We'll see. The one in Ohio is your closest IKEA to. Ooh, we should all we should all meet at IKEA one time. That would be fun. Yeah, my sister-in-law, she just retired at the end of the year, and she's like, I'll go to IKEA with you. I'm like, okay. Yeah. That would be fun. I probably should glue this down first and then trim it, but I think this will work. Maybe. We'll see. I guess Tracy and Sandra, you all know each other, which is awesome. So, since the pandemic, my husband, he's been working from home, and before I retired, I worked in the office, and then he set up a little office spot in the basement. But he just took a new job, and he now goes in to the office. So I'm still getting used to having the house to myself. It's been a long time. Before that, I worked in the office, so I was never home. And then we had kids, so then you're never alone. So it's kind of fun. But I would much rather him retire. But he's not ready to retire, which is fine. But his working does cut into our amount of travel we can do right now. because they only get so many weeks of vacation. And we like to go visit our daughter, so there's that. That takes up chunks of his vacation. But I'm glad she went to college in Seattle, which we absolutely loved visiting Seattle. And then she now lives in LA, and we love visiting LA. There's a couple of my friends that they just don't like LA at all, and I just don't get it. I think LA is really fun. No, I don't think I want to necessarily live there, but I like visiting. The weather's always really lovely. Most of the time. Majority of the time. Way more nicer than here all the time. Where, you know, our weather changes every 5 minutes, it seems like. So at least we have really fun places to go and visit while we're visiting our daughter. Alright, so how should I do this, you all? How should I just cut one big strip, I guess, and then cut out the innards? I'm guessing that's probably the way to go, huh? And I need enough to wrap it, and that's probably, is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough to wrap it. Doing the wrap. Oh, nice. 2014. Lucky you. That's awesome. What are some things you like to do, Sandra? Do you do mostly journals, or do you do all kinds of different crafts? So should I guess I'll cut a little hole in the middle, right? I think I'll glue the outside down. And then we'll cut the inside and glue that. So none of this will show. Here, miter these corners. Hey Gary, I I sewed this on, and I did a cheery little yellow. So it's a nice little, like, puffy. And now I'm working on the frame for my cute little image right here. And I'm just winging it, so I don't know if this will turn out or not. Oh, thank you. Tracy. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then look at the inside. I know, Tracy, I can't believe I'm retired. I feel very lucky. It's been, I think it was 2022. So I'm on my, I guess my 4th year. That's crazy. So one of my friends, she's been retired a long time. But then another friend, she retired like a year after me. And then my sister-in-law just retired. And then my sister just retired. So it's kind of fun. I'm hoping we'll do more little, and then I can do something, make little tab or clusters with those. That'd be cute. I'm hoping we'll do more fun stuff. So at the beginning of January, before the weather turned cold, I was trying to get us to go down to Barchtown just for the day. Barchtown, Kentucky. It's about an hour or so away, I guess. And just do lunch and check out a couple thrift shops. And we picked a day, and then one of my friends was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to look at my calendar. I can't do that day." So then we moved it to another day, and then she had a funeral she had to go to that day, and then we moved it to the following week, and then that's when my mother-in-law fell. And so it's like we tried to schedule a little day trip, and then it turned deathly cold. So, like, well, I guess hopefully when the weather warms back up, I'll get it scheduled. Because, you know, a lot of times my friends just like to go to a bar and just sit and drink and chat. And, I mean, that's fine, but I don't want to do that every week, and I don't want to do that a couple times a week, because it's just, I mean, it gets kind of boring just sitting there. I should figure out like some easy crafts to take with me and just sit at the bar and craft. That would be hilarious. They would look at me like I was crazy. I do. I do, Tracy. Yes. Yeah. I'm very fortunate with that, for sure. So, my 2 closest friends, we've been friends since high school, if you can believe it. It's crazy. And that's a long time ago. I swear, you know, I'm 60 years old, but I sure don't feel it. How's that looking? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm excited. That's looking pretty cute. But I'm very fortunate. I have some in-person friends to hang out with. have some newer friends too that one of them, she was my dental hygienist, and she is just a ball of fun. And she roped me into this bowling league that I then later learned that it was my mom's bowling league that my mom used to be in before she quit bowling. So that's kind of fun too. I have some newer friends too, but we don't do as much as I do with my other friends. But when I'm with them, I will talk about you guys. Carrie, you're hilarious. Well, Sandra, if I decide to go to Bardstown, I'll let you know when we're going. You don't like it. That's so funny. I tell you what, guys, the older I get, the less I care about being with people, my friends in person. Like when I was younger, I had FOMO so bad. Like if people were getting together, I was there. And now, it's like, do I want to fight the traffic, or do I want to put on, outdoor clothes versus these, indoor clothes? So I would consider myself an extrovert, and it's very interesting how I feel like I'm less of an introvert than I used to be. So can your personality change like that? Like, is that even make any sense at all? Prefer alone. Well, I tell you, we really don't gossip. Not really. The last several years, a lot of us, it's stories about our mothers driving us insane. It's so funny. The older we get, we all have if we're fortunate to still have our moms or dads, we have these stories of them driving us crazy as they get older. And then a few other of my friends have grandkids, so we'll talk about grandkids. Oh, okay. So that's good to know that I'm not the only one that changes. That's so funny. You all are cracking me up. I can definitely relate. Okay. All right. That looks pretty good, I think. What do you all think? Not too shabby. I think I'll have to back this on some cardstock, though. Thank you. It's kind of a retro fabric, isn't it? A little bit. I use this really heavy chipboard. I think it was probably from some packaging to make that. And my paper trimmer actually trimmed it. I was impressed. Now, is that too matchy-matchy? I didn't think about that. Is that okay that blends in like that? What do y'all think? Because we'll have this. Should I have covered this in a different fabric? Or is that okay? Maybe that's okay. Should I put a little lace underneath the frame? Maybe like frame the frame with some lace? Should I do that? I kind of like that idea. Frame the frame. It's a real technical term I'm using. Ooh, it's a boho vibe. See, I would have never called this boho. I wish I could understand boho. Bloomfield is a little town. Oh, okay, good to know. I'm gonna write that down. What's it called? Nettie Jarvis Antiques. Nettie Jarvis Antiques. Oops. So that is Bloomfield. Okay. Ooh, good. I love finding new places to go. Oh, yes. Putting lace on the... Okay, cool. Okay, I like that idea. Lace. Put some lace on there. I'm trying to read everybody's comment. Rick Rack. Oh. Rick Rack would be cute too. Okay. Well, I'm going to back this guy up with some file folder here. You all have some good ideas. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. What papers I should put in it or anything. I just wanted to make the cover. Because I love butterflies. And when I saw this, I was like, that would be a really cute journal cover. And then when I found this fabric in my stash, I was like, oh, it was meant to be. I kind of like the idea. I mean, I could just do like all coffee dyed paper inside of it. Or I could do just all ledger paper. Make it kind of like a writing journal mostly. I don't know. What do you all think? I love this image. I should go scan this image real quick, shouldn't I? That is so cute. Dare I hand trim it? I'll try. I swear I can't cut a straight line. Do you all watch Tina, Shabby Dabby Doo Doll? She amazes me that she can cut a straight line with her scissors so consistently. I mean, she struggles from time to time, but for the most part, I'm like, nope, give me my trimmer. This is, I feel, easy because I have, you know, the frame as a guide. But she'll just be cutting up, you know, one of her digitals and bam! She's got a straight line. Oh, that is cute. Okay. Yeah, I want a little something. Let me see what lace I might have. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've been on this long. Oh, I'll stay on long enough. You have to go, I completely understand. But I am curious to see what I might have in my stash. I have this guy. Oh, that looks pretty good right there, doesn't it? I have some white also. Let's see. Oh, I love that idea too. So cut a bigger piece of cardstock. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that idea too. All right. I kind of like this off color. This, oh, there's two here. We got this one. I kind of like this one. Let's see what this would look like. Scraps here. Do I attach it to the frame? Guessing I would attach it to the frame when I. Now that I'm seeing the cream, I'm not loving it. Maybe I do want more of a white. Don't know if this is enough. It might be. How do you tell which side is the right side of lace? Is there a tip? They usually look very similar to me. We have that one. That's pretty cute. Is that too big? Should I cut it down a little, make it a little skinnier? What do y'all think? Do y'all like that? I mean, I would cut like 4 little pieces so they would lay nicer. Okay, you like that one? Okay. And then I have like a white. We have the white. I'm kind of... What do y'all think? Do you like this or the white? Kind of thinking I might like the white. What do you all think? The white. Tuck it more behind. Okay. Oh, I kind of like this one. Yeah, I might go with that one. So I could glue it down. Instead of gluing it to the frame, I could glue it down onto the journal and then put the picture over it and then put that over it. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Yes. Our collective minds are just so smart. Okay. Put that there. Yeah, this I like. Yeah, the ruffle of the lace is nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's cute. Okay, I like it. I was really struggling earlier today because there's so many things I want to make, and then I never know which one to do first. So then I'm like, I get stuck. So I was journaling this morning, and I was like, I'm just going to pick something, and that's what I'm going to make. And I'm so glad I did. This is fun. This is just very cheery and very nice. And hanging out with you guys is an extra bonus. Okay, so I think I could probably just glue this down to the frame. Because I think I for some reason this one, I don't mind how much it's sticking out. I think. Yeah. Okay, what do y'all think? Is that too much? Is that too much of this lace? No, it's not too much, is it? I mean, I could look and see what just a bigger piece of cardstock behind it looks like. But then I'd have to decide which color cardstock. Wait, you have a podcast? All right, I gotta check this out. Yes, thank you so much, Sandra. Where can I find your podcast? Let me know, and I'll check it out. All right, I'm gonna glue the lace. I'm just gonna go for it, people. You all are making me brave. I think this is the right side, so I think I went that on this way. Right? Like that. That's cute, isn't it? Right? It's a little foo-foo-y for me. But that's okay. It's good to get out of my comfort zone. Oh, it's kind of cute, isn't it? Alright, I like it. It's so funny, Tracy, that you said like the 80s photo albums. Because I was, when I was putting my Christmas stuff away, I have a lot of my photo albums in my living room cabinet, family room cabinet. And I have one of those. I kept it. I'll have to post a picture. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, let's see. I want that to kind of go around the corner a little more. Yeah, that's better. Have that do the same thing. I didn't like there was that gap right there. So close that gap up a little bit. All right. We're getting close. Getting close. Which side? This side, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go. I have to have some lunch here in a little bit. Let's see. I think I want this one behind that one. Yeah, that's better. Oh, it is looking cute, isn't it? And should I make this to where it's, because like on those ones from the 80s, you can slide your photo in and out. Maybe I should do that too. Make this frame open on the top. Ah. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's cute. Let's see here. And leave that open and have that slide in. How cute would that be? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. This little corner is pestering me. Okay, so we're gonna make that a pocket. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to glue around the edges. The outer edges of 3 sides. And then it could be a top loading pocket. Oh, that's really cute. Did I get it straight? Yes, okay. I'll have to put something heavy on this. And then, because we backed this, it should slide in, which is fine. Have to let all the glue dry. There we go. How sweet. Let the glue dry. Could slide that down. Just there we go. Okay, guys. That was really fun. Oh, thanks, Tracy. That is really cute. Oh, I love that. And then we can cover the inside with something. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit and dry. And I like that you can slide something in and out. Yep, it'll still slide. Perfect. So you could theoretically change it out if you want to. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap up for now and go grab some lunch. I'm going to put something heavy on this to make sure it stays down. Maybe I'll find a heavy book. But I'll put a piece of paper over it because I don't want it to get dirty. But then I'll come back and do the inside and do some signatures. And I'll probably do a little closure. Yeah, I have room. I can punch a little hole right here. We'll add a closure. If I was thinking ahead, I would have glued the closure down behind this. But you all were distracting me. No, just kidding. I'll just poke a hole. There's room to do that. And, but that would have been a really good idea. I could probably peel this off, but I'm not going to. And have the tie kind of go behind this. That would have been a really good idea. So, but yeah, this was so fun. And thanks for your all input and suggestions. I could maybe even add like a little bit of bling or something on here. That could be fun. But I think I'll let that rest. And I'm going to put this lace away. And I might go have some lunch. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It was really fun. So fun. You guys are the best. Yeah, everyone, please have a very happy weekend. And I hope you get to do some things that you want to do. And I will talk to you all soon. I guess, Carrie, are you going to go live in the morning? if so, I'll see some of you all over there on Carrie's Live. Okay, cool. All right. Well, y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye.